What is going on, guys? I am Jay Beeves, and you are about to embark on what could potentially be the last ever episode of the Barrow Road to Glory. Last episode, we made it to the knockout stages of the Champions League. Today, we have a chance to win the Champions League and the series and officially call ourselves the best team in the world. Now, it's going to be a long journey, and that is not the only thing that we're going to be doing. We still have our Premier League season to go. The FA Cup is still a thing. So, while the main emphasis will be on the Champions League, there's still a whole lot of stuff to worry about. And honestly, I like it this way. So, if you guys have been following along the series, you'll know I don't normally show you when players return from loan, because I think it's pretty irrelevant. But this man, Alex Tavares, if you remember, at this point 2 years ago, so what would be the beginning of episode 14, I decided to loan Tavares out because I brought in Gelhardt to be our starting striker. And I let him go. I sent him on a 2-year loan move to Real Betis. Now, immediately after that, I regretted that because I had switched him. I had this entire plan. I switched him from his normal right wing position to that striker spot. Sent him out on loan. He immediately became an 82 overall. And he has now grown to a 92 overall. So while he was out on loan, he went up technically 10 overall. He is now one of the best strikers in the world at 22 years old. We brought him up from the youth academy. I mean, this is storyline purposes and just player career purposes. I think this is exactly how you want to do it. You come up through the ranks, you play good, you go out on loan, you rediscover yourself in a brand new position. You come back to one of the youngest, hottest teams in the league, in the world, and you are now considered one of the best players in the world. So obviously, he's going to be starting for us, and I think, I talked about it last episode, I might need to bring in a new striker. I don't think we need to anymore. So, again, life still happens. We still have a full entire club to manage. Manik will be going on a short loan move to Watford for the rest of the year. Ivan Boyko has been sold to FC Lugano. I won Manager of the Month for January. Basim Smajli will be sold to Elche CF. Nick Jones is going to Boca Juniors in Argentina. And obviously the Champions League knockout stages are happening. In the first leg against Napoli, we beat them 2-1. In the second leg, we drew the game 1-1, meaning that we are advancing on aggregate. I was considering about playing Napoli because they have one of our players on loan there, but he was not starting, so I couldn't do that. In the next stage, we drew against PSG. Obviously, they're an insanely good team. We drew the first leg 2-2. And obviously, I have to play the next leg. We don't have an advantage. We lose, we're out. And this is the team that we are going with. Boyce Clark is the keeper. Upamecano and Nacio are the center backs. Alvarez and Schwab are the outside backs. Ashworth and Otero are the defensive mids. Schaefer and Somers on the wing. Barrow is the attacking mid. And the man turning from loan, Tavares, is the man up top. Here are the highlights.
Well, visionary passing. Well, fantastic reflex action. Now, do they mean business on this occasion? Surely. Well, it could be on for him here. Can he find the net? In it goes! The advantage is with PSG. Well, a joy to watch. And this time it's... Is it going to be? And there it is!
So we were able to get a 4-1 win, which means we will be advancing on aggregate 6-3. We are continuing our Champions League journey. We definitely should have won this game. I don't know how good PSG are in relation to some of the other teams, but if they are still one of the best teams in Europe, this is a very promising sign. We also, in the next round, drew Bayern Munich. We drew them 2-2. And just like PSG, gotta play that second leg. We're hosting them at Holger Street. The lineup is the exact same, and hopefully so is the result. Here are the highlights.
Well, that pass easy on the eye. It's gone in! So they want to make this move count. Oh, could be. In it! And attempting the through ball. Oh, yeah! Well, they might be onto something. And there is the goal!
Literally the exact same. Another 4-1 victory, which means, again, we are advancing on aggregate 6-3. So now we've taken down PSG, Bayern Munich, and Napoli. I don't know what teams are left, but I do know, I think we might be the best team in the world. And we got to prove that we're the best team in England. We're at Wembley for the FA Cup final against Liverpool. We definitely have had the easier journey. We faced Leicester. They're a very good side, but then we faced Wolves and Bournemouth. Liverpool had Man City and then Chelsea. So we had the easier journey, but I think no matter what journey we have, it would be easier. And here's the team for us. 4-3-1 as always. Same lineup as always. You know it's going to be an easy win for us. Liverpool are playing their 4-3-3. They do have a very good side. They got Bellingham, Arnold, they got Luke Shaw still. They got Jimenez, Alisson, Chiesa, Jota, Orizabal. They got a very good team. However, will they be able to beat us? Here are the highlights.
Surely. Oh, and it now a decent position. Can he finish this? Oh, there it is! Well, it could be on for him here. Is it going to be? Oh, yeah! Can he find the net? Oh! Oh, he's gone for goal. Chance maybe. Tremendous ball played through and darting through. There it is, and he.
I couldn't even show you guys the full highlights, but we won at 9-1. Okay, we won the FA Cup 9-1. What a final! What a victory! First time we won the FA Cup. So, surprising it took this long, but just kind of luck of the draw. We got at least one trophy this season. So Matthias Schäfer has torn his MCL. He is going to be out for the next 3 months. That happens in late May, which means he will most likely miss the Champions League final. And of course, it's at Wembley. This is essentially a home game for us as we are facing off against Inter Milan. Inter Milan, they had to face Leverkusen. They're not that good of a team. What is Atalanta? We smoked them. Leipzig, we stole one of their best defenders. We faced Napoli, PSG, and Bayern Munich. So we definitely had the harder journey here. Let's hope it pays off. Inter are playing a 3-1-4-2. They got Renato Sanchez in there. They got Reina and Kubo on the wings. They got Moise Kean at striker. Koundé, their right center back, was a player that I was looking to bring in before I went with Ignacio. Van der Voort's in goal. This is a decent team. I think, especially with their formation, we should easily exploit them, especially with how much we use our wingers getting in behind. Their back three is going to be so far stretched out. Then Tavares and Barrow will just have hours of time in there. And here is the starting lineup. Boyce Clark is in goal. Upamecano and Nacio are the center backs. Alvarez and Schwab, outside backs. Otero, Ashworth, defensive mids. The back seven is the exact same. Then, obviously, Schäfer is out with an injury, so Andrews is having to replace him. So it's Andrews and Somers on the wings. Barrow attacking mid. Tavares, the leading man. Here are the highlights from the Champions League final.
This is it, the Champions League final. They are underway. Who will be crowned Club Kings of Europe? A good and fair challenge. And that puts them in position. Well, now in a dangerous position. Oh, there's the goal! Luis Felipe. Now Ferrari. Kolo Muani. And Keane. Surely! Oh, the equaliser! Reina has it. Moise Keane. Still level here, but the pressure escalating. He takes aim. Oh, there it is! Reina has it. Mohamed Kudus. Attacking possibilities. It's a good-looking ball in behind, and he's done it! So the ball is running again at 2-2. Now can they make something happen? Can they forge ahead? They do! And you've got to see... Well, we'll find out a lot about Inter's attitude in the aftermath of that concession. Promising attack, this. A glorious chance. And there it is! A two-goal cushion now! Here's Renato Sanchez. Mohamed Kudus. And Keane. Or can they prize them open now? I think I spoke too soon. Wasn't the best of passes finally. Chances on. A goal! It's with Alvarez. Upamecano. Good work to win it back high up the pitch. He could pick out a teammate. Oh, big opportunity. It's gone in. It's a good Inter move in the making. Far from a good pass. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Can they keep it going? And cutting inside. Oh, and it goes! Sensational! Renato Sanchez. An authoritative challenge. 20 minutes to go in this one. Showing a real will to win the ball. Counter-attacking, very much an option. All hands on deck. Oh, good strike. And still danger here. And at the second time of asking, it's...
Just look at the emotions out there. Joy and relief on one side, despair and heartache on the other. But we've got the right winners here. They fully deserved it.
Here we go. The Champions League winners.
Well, this is what they wanted. What a moment for these.
So in a competition that is usually quite dull and quite boring, we brought the excitement, destroyed them. And we are now Champions League winners. We are UEFA Champions League champions. We beat Inter Milan. I mean, I hate to say it, but that will be the end of the series. Obviously, we're going to finish out the season, recap things, but this is the last episode. We have completed the quest. The entire goal of this journey was to win the Champions League. We were able to do so. We dominated. And now, we will eventually be moving on to our next target. In the Premier League, we did only finish in third. But again, it does not matter. FA Cup, we won 9-1. Carabao Cup, we got knocked out in the semifinals by penalties. We won the Super Cup 3-1. And of course, the Champions League final 8-3. I mean, I think as a neutral, that probably had to be the most entertaining Champions League final in a very long time. 8-3. I mean, 11 goals in the Champions League final. I don't know if that's ever been done. But what a game, what a performance. Boyce Clark, Upamecano, Ashworth, Somers, Alvarez, Schwab appeared in like literally every single game. Barrow had 44 goals this year. Somers had 22. Tavares had 17 in 26 games. Very impressive. Somers led the team in assists with 18. Barrow had 13. Schaefer had 12. I mean, just look at this team. Look at this team. Barrow is a 95 overall. He's the best player in the world. We signed him as just a little teenager from Austria, and I turned him into the best player in the world. Tavares, I mean, developing from the youth academy. I mean, he started off as a young Brazilian winger, and again, he went out on loan. He became a striker. He became one of the best in the world, if not the best in the world. Boyce Clark, our goalkeeper, there was a lot of shaky moments. He made a couple of really stupid mistakes. I wasn't really sure if I was going to keep him for this entire series, but dynamic potential obviously helped so much. He played so well for us throughout the journey of this. Upamecano, I think, was in the latter stages of this series, was the most important signing I ever made. I mean, he purely solidified that back line. He really helped us out. And then Ashworth, another youth academy player that, I mean, has just been growing and improving ever since we got him, signed him up, trusted him, got him, you know, made sure that when he was really bad, got him a little bit of rotation time. And Summers, I mean, free agent. I love signing some free agents, especially at this point in the journey. Signed him up. He played so well for us. Alvarez improved so much from when we got him. He was just I mean, he stole Hutton's spot, and he's so big, fast, and strong. Perfect at right back. Inacio was really another thing that went with Upamecano. A good, solid center back pairing. Really helped carry the defense. Otero, free agent. His role was kind of mixed around from center mid to defensive mid at times, but really solidified himself this season. Schaefer was brilliant. Unfortunately, he was hurt, could not play in the final game. Gelhardt did his role. Whenever I signed him, did exactly what I wanted from him. Braun just never had a really chance to develop. I mean, he was behind the best player in the world at that attacking mid spot. When he played, he was good, but he didn't play that much because obviously you want the best player on the pitch playing at all times. Schwab at that outside back position. I was really skeptical at the beginning of him being there. He wasn't increasing in overall that much, but eventually figured it out. Andrews, we signed. He was a left back. He was not that great of a left back. Switched him to a left mid, then left wing. Obviously, in the Champions League final, he came in. He did his job. It was amazing. Meyer, that center back spot. It's just unfortunate that this season we brought in those two good players, but I think, you know, if he had played this entire season, probably could have been a key player for us, but I really wanted to win this year. Herrero, I mean, he was out on loan for this season, but when he was playing for us, he was very key, very vital, and honestly helped me use the 4-3-3 false 9 that we used whenever we first came up to the Prem. Kiss, really, really unfortunate he didn't really fully develop into the player I wanted him to. Really only wanted him to develop because, you know, kiss of death. But, I mean, not going to take anything away from him. He was very good for us, made very crucial appearances. Manic, it was just one of those players I felt like I was always sitting out on loan, just never really solidified himself. Obviously, he's behind many, many great attacking mids. That happens a lot, especially with these teams, these road to glories. You get an overload of really young players at one spot. You don't want to move them just in case. You know, if I'd switched to a 4-2-3-1 narrow, I had 3 attacking mids, then he would fit in perfectly. Diogo Duarte, the Brazilian striker. From the youth academy, I wanted to use him a lot. And, you know, I say that a lot, but I really, really did want to use him. I think different time, different journey, he probably would have been a really key player for us. The young Maldini, signed him as a free agent. He was a free agent for like a year and a half. Then I eventually decided to sign him. He was out on loan pretty much his entire time with us, but I mean, when you have a chance to have a Maldini on your team, you take it. Cool was just a very good rotation left back. Made a pretty decent amount of appearances. When he needed to come off the bench, he did. Coleman at that right mid spot progressed way quicker than I thought anyone else would have. He was eventually joined the team as a center mid. Switched him to that right mid spot and he soared. CD Jota might be my biggest regret from this series. I really wanted him to be a key player for us, but he just wasn't growing quickly enough. So I did have to eventually move on from him, send him out on loan. Did not want to sell him just because I was hoping something would change. And the rest of the players aren't really that significant except for this man, Matthew Platt. The only original Barrow player left on this team. I mean, he played for us for a very long time. I mean, up through the championship, he was a starting center back for us. But then once he made the jump to the Premier League, just wasn't good enough. And then obviously kept him around as a backup. It's always nice to keep one original player, but yeah, really liked having him. And that is the end of this series. The Barrow Road to Glory is over. Next video that I post out will be a Borussia Dortmund 2 Road to Glory, taking over the second team of Borussia Dortmund. Gonna lead them to be the better Borussia Dortmund, as well as winning the Champions League as well. And plus, since I'm rambling, might as well tell you guys some other stuff. I am working on a Real Sociedad B Road to Glory, an AS Nancy Road to Glory, Hogsund Road to Glory over in Norway, Arges Road to Glory over in Romania, a Wimbledon Road to Glory in EFL League 1, and then from there, I'm still trying to figure out what exactly I'm going to do. But yeah, it's going to be big. I really hope you guys did enjoy watching. Subscribe if you aren't. Check out those new series. I can also tell you in December, I will be going at least 2 videos, maybe even 3 videos a day. So things will ramp up. Hope to keep that pace for quite some time. But again, thank you guys so much for watching. Really hope you enjoyed. And it is J Beebs signing off.